once upon a time in the fog-draped village of Elderfen, where stone bridges arched over slow rivers and herons nested on chimney tops, a ring went missing. It was a simple silver band, worn smooth by years of stories, belonging to Merrow Finch, the village's old clockmaker. One crisp autumn morning, Merrow reached into his coat pocket and found nothing but air. "It was right here," he muttered, but the pocket, like his memory, had grown thin. The villagers helped him search. They checked beneath cobblestones, among cattails, even inside the baker's flour sacks. But the ring was gone. At the edge of the square, sitting among crates of apples, a boy named Tobin found something glinting at his feet. He hadn't been looking for a ring, but there it was. When he slipped it onto his finger, the air gave a soft hum. Nothing loud, just enough to make him pause. Curious, Tobin waved his hand. A crow nearby ruffled its feathers, then promptly turned into a puff of dandelion fluff. Tobin stared. "Well," he said, "you're not a pocket watch, are you?" The ring seemed pleased. Wordlessly, Tobin walked through Elderfen. Wherever his hand moved, small oddities followed. A farmer's boots filled themselves with pond water. Laundry flapped back at the wind. Goats, who had never cared much for order, began stacking fence posts with alarming precision. By midday, the village had grown restless. Elderfen was a place for slow things, slow rivers, slow stories. Now, even the shadows seemed jittery. At sunset, Merrow Finch found Tobin by the duck pond. "I think this ring likes doing more than it should," Tobin said. Merrow sat beside him, his knees creaking louder than the ducks. "Most things do if you let them," Merrow replied. "That ring was never for making things happen. It was for remembering." "Remembering what?" "Balance," said Merrow. "Not every itch needs scratching. Not every wish needs waving." Tobin slid the ring from his finger and held it out. But Merrow shook his head. "Keep it," he said. "Just learn when to wave and when to listen." That evening, Elderfen grew quiet again. The goats returned to chewing, the crows to cawing. The village, it seemed, preferred its gentle rhythm. Tobin still wore the ring, but he waved less often and listened a little more. Sometimes that was magic enough.